Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So yesterday I uploaded Aegon video with the condition that if we get 500 likes on that video, there's going to be part 2 with the follow-up of Labyrinth of Legends and more fights in there, as many as obviously I could get my hands on. And we smashed that. We absolutely smashed that. But also among the comments I did saw requests for a full Alliance quest run or more Alliance quest footage specifically using Aegon, because it is not something that, too many people typically do. So I reached out to Kenadroid, and he graciously agreed to record entire Alliance quest run, from the very beginning till the very end, however he gets on, and he actually has sent it over already. So the trick, however, is that I will not include it in this video, because this video we're already gonna have a load of footage. However, if this video gets to measly 800 likes, I will upload a full run of Alliance Quest with the rank 4 Aegon. Yesterday you guys did it in, half a day. So let's see how you guys get on today. So again, if we get 800 likes, there's going to be part 3 of this, and part 3 is going to be Aegon going through Alliance Quest Map 8. So for now, let's get going. So initially, the footage is going to be without Liquid Courage Double Edge, and obviously he still hasn't finished ramping up, so this first fight is going to be against Unstoppable Colossus, and whatever he sent over to me, I kind of sorted them in order. There are not all of the fights. I think he finished sending it over to me at around X23. So X23 is the last fight that he went in for, I think. But we do have majority of the fights on the way to X23. So we're gonna have the Unstoppable Colossus, then we're gonna have Ambush, we're gonna have Vision, Cyclops, Falcon, Gamora, Magic, War Machine, Deadpool, X-Force, Daredevil, X23, AntMan, and those guys. I think AntMan's a bit out of place there, but still. Let's just see how it slowly progresses, because obviously the good stuff, the good stuff, starts whenever you get to 999 combo, and we are not quite there yet. So he's at 687 combo starting this fight, which is kind of a bit unfortunate as well, obviously, because against Unstoppable Colossus, you really do want to be able to break through that block. But obviously Aegon at rank 4 is still more than capable of doing this fight without being fully ramped up. Keep in mind that the damage you also see here is still without Liquid Courage, without any boosts, because later on he puts on 20% champion boost, 15% attack boost, and 12% skill boost, so, and Liquid Courage and Double Edge. So there's going to be very noticeable damage difference later on in the video. But for now, he's just very casually dealing with this Unstoppable Colossus, so he did get tagged in the face, and this is one of the strategies that I like to do myself, to get that extra fury just before throwing level 3, and making sure that opponent is stunned for a good while, so you can kind of get the full benefit of the damage increase. We can see that about 30% of Unstoppable Colossus health just got absolutely obliterated there within mere moments. And the strategy is to basically kind of set yourself up to be able to do that again, or as many times as possible anyways. So run in there and go for a combo, get up to 3 bars of power if possible, and then just destroy that Unstoppable Colossus like nobody's business. But at this point already, with no extra damage masteries, with no boost, you're doing guaranteed basically 9k mediums and whatnot, but obviously those are not the numbers that we are looking for. These are not the numbers that we are looking for. The numbers are going to be hidden a bit deeper in the video, just to make sure that I still have your attention. And do not go to that fast forward or skip button. Let's face it, I probably lost about 80% of people watching right now. Because everybody wants the big numbers. Everybody wants the big numbers. Nobody wants to see how you get to the big numbers. Whatever. 30k there. Is that good enough? 49k medium. Is that good enough? 49k mediums. That's quite solid, I would say. I'd say that's quite solid. So what was the total? 89 hits here. 89 hits. Let's take a look at the ambush. So this guy has 329k health. So that's kind of like Act 6, maybe early Act 7 level. 329,000 health. against one little Aegon on 733 combo. So you drop one heavy attack that takes away quarter of his health, and you go in for one combo. He's down at 30%. And then you just go for level 1 because he probably just wants to build up his combo meter slightly a bit more. Because it just went a bit too quick. Okay, now let's go to Vision Fight. So Vision Fight again is 1.5 million opponent. I think pretty much all of these guys are going to be 1.5 million opponents. But at this point, he's already at 751 combo. That means that he's getting his Unstoppables, his combo shields, and everything else. Basically, the only ability that's missing now is the Unblockable. But here he is with his, again, 40k mediums. Why not? And just laying in that vision. So UC was what, 80 hits? Something like that. Oh, here he unfortunately ate that level 1 to the face, lost the combo as well. But, you know, it's not like he had that much of a combo build up. So let's see. How many hits is this fight going to be? How many? Somebody can keep track. How many hits is this fight going to be? Probably wants to go for that level 3 nuke strategy as well, because level 2 would seem a bit wasteful here. Right, so he wants to bait this out. He wants to get hit in the face. And he didn't get hit in the face. Oh well, so he's just gonna spam heavy attacks now. Why not? In order to get that timer down and be able to re-trigger that combo shield quicker. Okay, so he's gonna try and get hit in the face again, which he does successfully. And now let's see. So 46%. He's at 36 combo meter. And he does 2 combos, and within 2 combos we are 19%. That's pretty much one almost dead vision there. Obviously you do not want to push the opponent special 3. And then after that, let's see what happens. It just needs to neatly, quietly finish this up. If I was him, I'd probably have thrown that level 1 just to get a few more hits in combo meter. But obviously that would inflate the hit count. So this fight did not necessarily go better than the UC one, but we don't see the final hit count. Ah well. Right, let's move on to Cyclops. Now Cyclops, keep in mind, is with class disadvantage, but he is at 812, so we're nearing in on that 999. Man, this video is already 7 minutes and 8 minutes, and we still have so many fights. But it's okay, because they do get noticeably quicker. I can actually see a huge difference by the file size that's sent through, that as soon as Liquid Courage Double Edge is put on, the fights get so much quicker. So I guess we are gonna maybe, well, let's just keep watching. This should be fun. Let's just keep watching. I got noted down. I was like, maybe we can just kind of fast forward through these ones, but no, I want to see it along the way as well. Okay. So let's see his strategy here. Bait out the level 1. Probably he wants to get hit in the face. He does perfectly. Chains in a level 2. Sweet. Level 2 drops with all of the furies. 13k bleed with class disadvantage. That is some solid bleed there. That is some solid bleed. You can't knock that. You can't knock that. And level 2 did plenty of damage, and that bleed definitely added to it as well. So let's see if he's going to want to go for another level 2. I think he does. So he wants to bait out at level 1. Wonderful. He wants to get hit. I actually have a bit different strategy of getting hit on purpose. I do 4 hit combo in the opponent and then start charging heavy attack. For me personally, that seemed to work out kind of more often in, you know, when I do 4 hits in the opponent, and instead of finishing off the combo, I start charging heavy attack, and then opponent typically does retaliate. And, you know, I do get my furies up, and it works out for me. But, you know, I'm sure each and every single one of us have slightly different ways of playing the champions. And here he goes, the last few percent. Unfortunately, he again lost that combo there towards the end. So he's not doing himself many favors with that combo carry on. He lost a bit too much there. But here we go. Another big level 2 to finish it off. Why not? 53k, 13k bleed, and that 13k bleed would have finished it off easily. Now we're going to be going up against Falcon. Let's see this. We have 828 combo. I think this one we're just going to squeeze in a bit. So here we go. Falcon is at what, 84%? And here he finally gets hit, and he drops the level 2 in block. Ooh, that was a slight mistake there. That was a slight error there. Nothing that, you know, ruins the fight, though. And here he goes, and that Falcon is about to go down. Right. I think we have seen just about enough footage of the pre-Liquid Courage, pre-Double Edge, pre-boosted Aegon. The only fight that I definitely want to show you guys, aside from that, is the magic fight as well. Ooh, look at it. Always is annoying when you get stunned and chain stunned in Labyrinth or Realm or Abyss. And that's some of the most annoying aspects of those fights. Actually taking quite a bit of block damage there as well. But I have absolutely no doubt that he's going to finish this out in just a mere moment. And here we go. One full combo into level 2. And unfortunately, this time he didn't get the 13k bleed. It had to do with the 5k bleed, but still. That Falcon's pretty much dead. That he was overzealous and eager to finish that level 2, so he kind of whiffed there. But here we go. Right. Let's take a look at that magic fight. And then next fight, War Machine and the rest of the fights are going to be with the big numbers. Well, not that these numbers aren't big enough, but, you know, you always want the biggest numbers. I mean, that's just what the public wants. The bigger, the better, I suppose. Okay, so he activates that Fury from the Heimdall synergy. Wonderful. He has the pre-fights from Odin throughout this entire thing as well. That is worth noting that I didn't highlight before. And let's see what that magic does here. So the magic is already at 70-some%. Keep in mind that Aegon basically shuts Limbo off as well. She will hardly ever trigger that Limbo thanks to Aegon's ability to reduce ability accuracy or by 100% after his crits. She does, however, get to activate her Limbo whenever she uses special attacks. But, yeah, that magic definitely doesn't have much of a chance. It's kind of funny to look at these champions right now, like Magic, for instance, and remembering what kind of pain and torture they were when I cleared Labyrinth the very, very first time with like a rank 3 5-star Star-Lord and like 24 revives for this fight. Or maybe not 24, but she definitely took a lot of revives. She also seems to be quite passive. And it doesn't have too much success triggering the Furies after getting hit on purpose. But on the bright side, this is also the moment when he reaches 999 combo. I think that probably was the indicator that he wants to go in full carnage. I think that was probably the indicator that he wants to go in full carnage with Liquid Courage, Double Edge, and everything else associated with it. Okay, so here he finally goes for that level 2 with the massive amount of Furies, and that deals 13k damage. 13k bleeds are back on the menu. It's going to be interesting to see how big those bleeds are afterwards once he puts on Liquid Courage Double Edge, if we are going to be able to see that. Now he's there cheekily going for another attack, and here he got a bit lucky, but still, a bit of luck favors the bold. Right, so let's take a look at War Machine fight. So here we have 12% skill boost active, 15% attack boost, 20% champion boost, Liquid Courage Double Edge, and he gets hit here already, and let's just check out what are going to be the results here. War Machine taking those 49k medium. I don't think I had seen Aegon doing 49k mediums before, but that's quite sweet. And now even without getting tagged, he does like, what, 12k mediums there? Easy. Not bad. He activates that Fury that he hadn't activated before. And, ooh, we're going to get a chance to see that bleed already here. So 60k there. Oh, that bypass Abyss cap as well and goes up to 15k bleed damage. But it was a 60k crit, and obviously, again, we don't not necessarily always notice or think about it, but due to ability accuracy reduction, Aegon can, in fact, bypass Labyrinth's damage cap, which is 50k. However, obviously, typically Aegon doesn't do that much damage on a single hit for us to actually notice that he can do that. Ooh, he got stunned here, but it's fine. It's fine. Another 57k, 50k bleed, 15k bleed, not too bad. Not too bad. So how many hits was this fight? How many hits was this fight? 56 hits. Let's see if we can get less than 56 hits. So this is against Deadpool X-Force. I think he forgot to start the recording there. But against Deadpool X-Force, let's see how many hits it's going to take. Obviously, this fight again is with class disadvantage. But those numbers are definitely much more impressive. So he casually now does, 19k mediums, just regularly hitting without triggering those extra furies or anything else. 19k mediums. That's not too bad. It's not too bad if you ask me. Okay, so here he got hit on purpose. It's gonna go for the big number, 60k bleed. Sorry, not 60. 60k crit and 14k bleed. Oh man, this is actually really enjoyable to watch. I'm not gonna lie, this is very, very enjoyable to watch and commentate. So we also have AntMan fight that I think I should have showcased before. Obviously, AntMan, we do have class advantage. But... oh, I think he's gonna die here. Yep, Recall got him. Oh, Recall got him. Heimdall didn't quite save him. Let's look at that AntMan fight. I think this is prior to that. And obviously against AntMan, you do get class advantage. However, AntMan's going to be, can glance. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. So here he gets, unfortunately, stunned at the very beginning as well. But he's going to trigger that Heimdall. Sweet. So that glancing doesn't seem to come into play too often here. Or too much at the very least. I might have wanted to run in at the last hit of that level 1 just to trigger those furies. That's an interesting idea. Would it be worth running in at the last hit of that level 1 just to trigger the fury? Okay, but here he goes for the big level 2 once again. 66k damage, 16k bleed this time around, and obviously that AntMan doesn't have too much life left there. These are all fights. Like this clip is, what, 1.5 minutes? So it's under 2-minute labyrinth kills. All of this. It's quite dang impressive. But we have hopefully the best 2 left. We have the X-23 one, and then we also have the Daredevil one. And the Daredevil one is quite short. That should be quite good. That should be quite good. So here we are. So let's check out the Daredevil fight, and then it's going to be X-23, which does seem to be a longer fight. I want to see what went up with that. But, right, so Daredevil, start off with 40%, start off with charging the heavy attack, get in 6% of health down in the very first heavy attack, then, another combo, wonderful. 22k medium attacks here, just casually, 22k mediums, why not? Without triggering the heavy attack furies. So he's probably going to want to go in again for the heavy charge in a second. Oh yeah, here we go. Another level 2. Why not? 15k bleeds and 48k medium. That Daredevil is getting brutalized. 37 hits and he's at 30% basically. And obviously you can just randomly hit through opponents' block and finish them off like nobody's business. So he's going to want to finish it off with probably one big level 2. So he's going to bait out the level 2 from Daredevil. And start charging his heavy. And here we go. That level 2 should be pretty much all she wrote. 66k at the end as well. Wonderful. Now we have the very, very last fight here. So this is going to be my promise fulfilled moment. You guys got me to 500 likes. And here is the part 2. But as I said, we have more. A lot of you did want to see Aegon in map 8. And we already have all of that recording. The full run of him doing map 8 with Aegon. And if you get to 800 likes on this video, then, then it will be for the world to see. I'll promise I will upload it immediately, like within a day. But if you can't do that, then it's going to be for me to see and for you to wonder, how would it look like if you bring in Aegon in map 8 at the rank 4 6-star level? You see, I would know, because I already have those clips. I could take a look at it right now. But wouldn't it be cooler if we all could watch them together? So let's get to those 800 likes. Right. Perfect. Sweet. Man, I'm milking this Aegon guy for everything that I have. Hey, but it's a bit of harmless hustle here. It's like, honestly, what else do you expect me to do? Okay, so he can't use a special attack now. That's the thing. He can only use level 3, and he can't do his heavy attack thing. So this is going to be quite interesting. This is going to be quite interesting how he finishes, because he did very well so far, but did make a slight mistake. And now he cannot use a level 2, and he cannot get hit on purpose to enhance his damage. But obviously that shouldn't matter too much, because he's still going to do a ton of damage. He can still do his like 19k mediums, which is just brutal. Should be able to outpace that regen the X23 gets easily, unless she absolutely refuses to throw special attacks, which could be a pain. Unless she absolutely... Ooh, that was a cheeky evade there. That was a very cheeky evade. Don't you just wish that you had a few more HP to finish off that fight? Because if he had 6% health, let's say, he could finish this fight off in one combo. But no. Doesn't always happen that way. He's going for level 3 here. Why not? And now that X23 is stunned, I actually don't think if I would use special attack at all. I would just try and maintain as aggressive fight, so I don't have to, you know, try hopefully forcibly bait out at level 2 at the end. Here we are, last few percent, that X23 heal is kicking in again. Man, this is actually a bit more exciting at the end than I thought it would be. But it's only because obviously he cannot get hit anymore. But here we are. That is the finish of it. This fight obviously took significantly longer than it could have. But still a very great showcase of composure and pulling it out in the end. So here we are. Again, that is it for this video. If you do want to see part 3, which will be full run of Alliance Quest Map 8, then tap them like buttons, share the video, ask your alliance mates to do the same, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.
Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the